Welcome to part 1 of my Y400 CO2 laser build. Built mostly from the plans of Rob at Further Fabrication here on YouTube. If you haven't checked out his channel, you really should. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. This part is 2 times the speed. Here I'm cutting the 2040 and 2020 T-slot aluminum for the inner frame. If you take it slowly, you can cut the aluminum with just a standard miter saw. I use painter's tape to hold pieces together that need to be the same size. Kind of keeps everything more accurate. The dimensions are in Rob's excellent Y400 build guide. All of the parts needed can be found in Rob's build guide and parts list. I will put a link to his channel down below, which I've already mentioned, but I'll make sure it's there. Here I'm almost finished cutting the inner frame pieces, and then we can move on to the fun part. Here we've got them all laid out, cut to size. Look at the hardware we need. These are the 2020 and 2028 corner connectors. I bought these handy storage boxes at Harbor Freight. I think they were around $6.95, something like that at the time. Bunch of screws and T-nuts for the corner connectors. Rob has all of the parts listed, I think from AliExpress. I couldn't find everything there, so probably about half the parts I ended up buying from Amazon. I ended up with way more screws and hardware than I needed, but as a working shop, I can always use these in future projects. May even decide to build another laser. Rob's build guide was always by my side. I highly recommend purchasing his build guide and the parts list. Seemed like when I got them, they were around $5 a piece. Well worth it. I think he also has a CAD drawing with everything in 3D. To save time, it's best to pre-assemble the corner connectors. These connectors have small tabs, and about half of them need to be removed, somewhere around there. And I wish I'd kind of grinded those off before I pre-assembled them. You'll see later what I'm talking about. Again, this is probably 2 times the speed. Yeah, as I said before, this would have been easier before I assembled the corners. But not all of the tabs needed removing, just some of them. Those T-handled hex key sets were very handy during this installation. I got those from Harbor Freight also. All of the dimensions for where these needed to go were in Rob's build guide. Oops. It's extremely important during this build to make sure every single corner and connection is perfectly square. Because if anything is out of square, then your laser tube will just not line up correctly and makes trying to get everything accurate extremely difficult. I would suggest you watch further fabrications video on and building this. Mine is more just kind of how I built it. I thought maybe it would help to see maybe another perspective. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. I'll try my best to get back to you. I've been using the laser now for about a year, and I don't regret it at all. I really would have liked to have went with the Y400 for the extra bed space, but my shop is kind of limited and I really wasn't sure how this was going to work. So this has been really good for the shop. This is the inner frame, and we'll continue to build on the next video. Hope you like it.